Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 6. I am so sorry, but when I did this video, unfortunately, I didn't have a voice. So, you spend this money on microphones and you try to make everything right, but such is life. And so I need to let you see this video so you can see what I was doing. I figured I would do a voiceover on it so that you could hear me tell you what I was doing. I did apologize for my crazy look. I had a lot of meetings this morning, and I did realize that Terry had a cardiology appointment this afternoon that I am going to go to him with, and we need to have some kind of brunch today because we're both very, very busy, rushing. There's a million things going on, but it's all good. And I tried to get ready, and I just ran out of time. So this is me half done, and I am going to make a tofu egg something, which is currently in the oven now while I'm doing this voiceover. I was saying that I'm going to use a silicone muffin pan for this because if you use a silicone muffin pan, I was telling you that I just put it inside of a baking sheet, but if you use a silicone muffin pan, you never need to use any oil or any kind of spray because it just works. So I'm going to use this tofu. I told you I buy it at Costco very inexpensively. And I'm just going to cut the tofu open to just let the water kind of drain in the sink. But I took the tofu without pressing it, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the blender that way because this way we still have a lot of juice. I wanted to make a creamy sort of egg mixture without not really knowing how much liquid I needed or, how much cream I had to put in there. So again, winging it, still in the oven. And so I decided that I was going to add 2 tablespoons of my egg seasoning in here. Again, you can get the egg seasoning on the app or the website. They're both in the description. 2 tablespoons because I use a tablespoon and a half when I'm using a block of tofu like that when I make an egg scramble. But because I was going to add a lot of other ingredients to this, I'm thinking that 2 tablespoons is going to be the right amount, but we shall see. And if we like this, I'll make sure to put it on the app for you and the website. So I put a half a cup of our plant milk. That happens to be walnut milk, but whatever kind of plant milk you use, soy milk, oat milk, it doesn't matter. Plant milk, half a cup. And I think I put some fresh cracked pepper in there. Oh, yep, there I go. I did remember that I needed fresh cracked pepper. So I put some of that in there. I don't need it, but I just wanted to put it in there. And then I just ground it up. That really ground up beautifully. And just the aroma, the egg aroma is perfect. And I loved the consistency. It was really creamy and smooth, just how I wanted sort of a quiche type egg batter to be. And it was just enough milk, and I'm glad I did not squeeze the tofu, etc. So now what I had here was a half a bag of potato O'Brien. So potatoes O'Brien are just potatoes, onions, and peppers, no oil. That's all that's in that bag. So it's frozen, but it's frozen fresh. And a couple of them were stuck together. So I broke them up and just threw that half a bag in the bowl. You can put whatever you like. And then because we're trying to eat as many greens as we can this week, I put in there some frozen kale and spinach. You could always put fresh kale or fresh spinach or what have you. I was pulling that out of the bowl like that because I forgot to measure it and I was trying to give you the recipe. So I said it was about 2 cups and that seemed about right. So probably 2 or 3 cups of the potatoes O'Brien and 2 cups of the greens made it just about perfect. And all that was really frozen and cold, but that's okay because we're going to bake it. And then in that mixture, because I just want to season it, but we didn't need a sodium component because of the eggs, I did put 1 1 tablespoon. Let me be clear, tablespoon, not teaspoon. And I put 1 tablespoon of, that was onion powder, and I put 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and that was nice. And then I put however many cranks you like of fresh cracked pepper. I usually put a little bit more than probably normal because Terry really enjoys his fresh cracked pepper. And then I just wanted to sort of incorporate all that together nicely before I put the egg mixture on top of it to see how it went. So things came together pretty good, nice and covered. You can always season this with whatever your favorite seasonings are. These are just ideas that I'm giving you for what I was doing on my sort of wing it brunch idea. See how creamy that is? Isn't that cool? It was just like how you would want a muffin or a cake batter to be. So I was really, really happy with how that came out. Again, I think I said it in the beginning, but it was a 1/2 cup of plant milk, the 1 block of tofu, not squeezed, and then 2 tablespoons of the yummy egg mixture, some cracks of pepper if you like, you don't have to. And then I just wanted to clean the blender out really, really good. You know what they need for these blenders? A tool to get that stuff out of there so you don't have to waste. There's so much yumminess that gets caught up in the bottom of there and in the blade, but at the same time, you can't beat those blenders. Oh my gosh, I use mine almost every single day. We love that blender. So anyhow, once I get done trying to get every last drop out of there, I just mixed up the mixture, and it was such a nice consistency. Like I said, even with the frozen vegetables, it was like a cake or a muffin consistency, you know, sort of like a cake or a muffin that you put stuff in, you know. I don't know if it's, you make a cake and you put apples in it or whatever, but you catch my drift. So once I incorporated that well, I felt really happy and satisfied with it. I used a scooper to put it into my little muffin cups, and my scooper is about a 1/3 of a cup because I measured it with water just so I could tell you, instead of just saying it's a large scooper. You'd be like, what does that mean, Angel? So it means that it's a scooper that's 1/3 of a cup. Isn't that nice? Look how nice that consistency was. So anyway, I use my 1/3 cup scoop and started to fill up the muffin pan. And the coolest thing is that exactly what I made there, and it just so happened that it made exactly 12 muffins. So that is very, very cool, and I was really happy with that. So we're going to make 12 muffins. I'm going to put these in the oven at 400 convection bake. And if you do not have a convection oven, you want to put yours at 425. I left those in there for 35 minutes total, and they really came out perfect. So the next clip will not be a voiceover. Thank you for hanging with me and understanding that sometimes technical difficulties happen, but I didn't want you to miss this because there was really no way for me to just go ahead and remake this, and I wanted to share the recipe. I am going to put this recipe on the app and on the website, so please feel free to go get it, print it out, make it, give me some feedback, let me know how you loved it. We actually only ate, I guess we ate 3 of these total, And then I wrapped them up separately and just put them some in the fridge for tomorrow and then some in the freezer for a later time. These are just going to be a great travel
they're
product.
all done. I apologize for the voiceover on the other part. I know it was a long time to listen to a voiceover and watch my lips move. But I'm half put together here. But we wanted to try these while they were warm. And let me try to...
These look delicious.
They do, and they smell. I asked Terry to come up because it is actually lunchtime. So this is a hot brunch. Very hot. But look how they popped out of here. They're smoking. I don't want to touch the bottom because they're really hot. But here's...
So what do you have, potatoes?
So I have potatoes. Here's for
Spinach?
you, honey. This is really hot. I don't know if I should have stuck them on a plate. We're really ad-libbing it this week. So this is potatoes O'Brien that I had frozen. So it's the potatoes, peppers, and onions. This is frozen spinach and kale. It's tofu, some of the egg seasoning, pepper, garlic powder, onion
Smells
powder.
delicious.
So it's super duper hot. Let me bring this
delicious.
over so I can show it to you. On the napkin. Like, oops, sorry. But you see, it's kind of hot.
Wow.
But yummo.
Looks delicious.
All right, honey, you gonna try it?
I am.
It's hot.
Wow. This is so good. Savory.
Tastes like quiche.
It does. It does taste like quiche, you're right.
Doesn't
savory.
it?
Wow.
I
So
love
good.
when I cook with tofu.
Winner, winner.
And it doesn't taste like tofu. Because for me, I don't like the raw taste of tofu.
Me either.
That's just my opinion. I've never tried to use tofu that I just blend it up and just eat. I have to cook it, you know.
Honey, this was perfect. Perfect. Delicious.
This is so good. I love this. I'm going to put this recipe on the app and the website, so look for it. Okay, we got to go. We're going to go to the cardiologist. We're going to bring you test results back, blood work. We can't wait to talk to the cardiologist. This is an exciting time when you eat whole food plant-based. So talk to you guys later for dinner.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody. We are just leaving Terry's cardiology appointment, and he's smiling. I wonder why he's smiling. Yes. So how did it go, honey?
It went fantastic. All of my blood levels have improved from last year. I'm super excited. We've kind of told you how they have improved over time since I started this whole food plant-based journey. But I'm just super excited. I feel so good. Yeah. So great.
Feels great, looks great. I mean, even improvement in the blood work from last year, not much of an improvement, but just goes to show you over time as you continue to eat a whole food plant-based diet that your cholesterol just improves even though you're not changing much. And so when we were in the doctor's office, I took down 2 numbers that I wanted to share with you. And I asked Terry and he said it was okay. So in January of 2020, right before we went whole food plant-based, Terry's cholesterol, total cholesterol was 248, so the total. And his total cholesterol today is 153, not on any medications, nothing. And I think last year it was 158.
Yeah, so it almost dropped to what, 100 points.
Well,
that's crazy.
From last year, it dropped 5 points.
Yeah, from last year, 5 points. Yeah,
but from the beginning, 100 points.
Yep.
And the doctor just said it's remarkable how your lifestyle has just been incredible. And the doctor, cardiology, they're very focused on the LDL cholesterol. And that was the number that he was really speaking to Terry about. And he's like, your LDL dropped like 100 points, more than half. And he said, that's just remarkable.
Yeah,
the word he used was remarkable.
Exactly.
And so his LDL went from 160 to 78 on his own, just not eating animals and dairy and having that inflammation. So we are feeling happy and
super excited.
blessed.
Living example of how, you know, if we can do it, you can do it too.
That's right.
And we know you're doing it.
Yep.
So.
And the food is so yummy. I mean, look at those mini egg muffins we made this morning. We like totally pigged out on those, but I mean, it was brunch. We were just about starved to death. I mean, can you imagine? I'm saying we're starving and you've been watching us eat for 5 days. We're clearly not starving, but it feels that way. And then we just wrap those muffins up individually. You can pop them in the freezer and you can take them out when you're moving about the planet. I mean, it's such a cool, I don't know. We're having fun.
We are, absolutely.
So we wanted to share that with you. And honey, did you have anything else you wanted to
No,
share?
again, I'm super excited. I feel great. It's Friday.
And this makes me so happy because this is the whole reason that we went whole food plant-based is so that we could have quality of life together, extended life. I mean, so we're just feeling amazing today, and great news about the blood work, and just Terry feels great, looks great, you know.
I'm glad we could share it.
So we will be back for dinner. Our grandson is going to be spending the weekend with us, so it's Friday. You'll be watching this on Saturday, but today is Friday. So we are going to have some crazy we're going to have some crazy videos to share, but we'll be back for dinner. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but we'll see.
All right, guys. Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Hi, everybody, and good evening. So we are back from that wonderful doctor visit. How many people get excited to go to the doctor and get their results? What an amazing life we live. And anyway, we are just on top of the world, and Terry doesn't need a checkup for a whole nother year. So thank you. My prayers have been answered. So, you know, that's originally why we started this, because of that. So what a gift. Anyway, I decided that I wanted to make fish tonight, something a little bit new. And so I think I can make this pretty quickly because I'm going to broil it in my oven. So we're going to try it that way and see how it goes. So I'm going to start with the hearts of palm. I just have one jar here, and it's 25 fluid ounces for this jar. So it's enough for 2 people. And I'm just going to make all this quick. If I can open this. Terry is tending to our grandson, so he's not here to open this jar for me. And now you see, okay, I just had to bang it a little bit harder. I'm just going to drain these hearts of palm and rinse them off really quickly. Boom, boom, boom. It's been so fun this week creating some new ideas and recipes with everybody. I've just had so much inspiration to make some new things. So I'm just going to take the hearts of palm. You know, they come in these tubes, and I'm just going to cut them in half this way and just call that 2 pieces of fish. And I'm just going to lay them in a little silicone baking dish. Your baking dish doesn't have to be silicone, but just cut these in half as quickly as possible. Well, for me, quickly, so that this video isn't 400 hours long. And cut. And then I was thinking about some seasonings that will help the hearts of palm taste like fish. Wow, this is pretty cool. This is fitting in here perfect. Let me show you. Let me move this over to my sink. Rinse off my hand. Okay, so look how it fit in there. Pretty cool, huh? So this is what I'm thinking we should do. Let me get, excuse me, my lemon squeezer, because we definitely need to put some lemon juice on here, because what is fish without lemon juice? And so we'll squeeze some. Let me see how much I have here. That's probably enough. So this was a pretty darn big lemon. So that was probably either half of a larger lemon or 1 smaller lemon. I want to put some kelp on here because that gives us sort of that seafood flavor. So I'm just going to sprinkle to taste kelp. Of course, we don't know what the taste is, so. And then I have some dulse granulars here. So if you have dulse flakes or something, dulse and kelp will both give us that seafoody, umami flavor. I have a little bit of Old Bay. I just pulled everything out of my cabinet that I thought would make this taste like a broiled fish, because I'm really going for a broiled fish because I want to move quickly. It's kind of late and we have not had much to eat today. Garlic powder, just because I like garlic in my meal and I like the taste of garlic powder. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of this vegan soy-free fish sauce. Not much because it does have, you know, sodium in it, but I just want a little bit. So I'm just going to put my finger over the hole here and just drizzle. That's enough because you don't want too much. And I think that was about what I wanted to do. I just want to mix it up a little bit and make sure that everything is covered. Kind of a cool idea, hopefully. Not all ideas, they can be flops, but you know what? Who cares? You learn from it. And then you say, oh, you know what? This would have tasted better this way, or I could have done this. Every recipe is tweakable. Right? Right. Okay, so we'll do that. And I was thinking, but I don't know, if I wanted to put a few panko breadcrumbs on the top. You know how you get a piece of, used to, hopefully many, many years ago, a piece of broiled fish and it would be like a little bit crunchy or a little bit of breadcrumb. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of breadcrumb. I like these panko breadcrumbs from Trader Joe's because they have 0 fat. A lot of panko breadcrumbs, unfortunately, do have some oil in them and they do have fat, but these are a fat-free version of panko breadcrumbs. So not much, just a little bit. And I'm just going to take this. I have my oven right now on convection broil. And you know what that means? It means hot. Very hot. But my idea is to just put this in the oven and just broil it and get it, oh, just that broily kind of flavor. So here's what we got. Please don't burn. And I'm gonna pop this in the oven. Woo, that's nice and warm. I do have the rack in the middle, not on the top, because I don't want it to burn and I do need a little bit of time. So that's my fish piece. I'm just showing you that you can do something really quickly. Now I wanna make a lemon dill dressing because I am gonna put this on a bed of lettuce. You know, it reminds me of the days back when you would get a big salad and they would say, what protein do you want on the top? Like Terry was talking about last night, and they often have salmon or cod or something that you can put on the top. So that's what we're gonna do here. I would like to have in this lemon dill dressing, I put 1 clove of garlic, and I was thinking about, I wanted, I guess around 3 tablespoons of lemon. So like I told you, I have these big lemons right now. So I'm thinking that 1 lemon might be, half of a lemon might be close to a tablespoon. So I do have 1 1/2 lemon here because we wanted to have a lemony taste since it's a lemon dill dressing. So yeah, that's about 3 tablespoons. That seems about right. And then I'm thinking, let's go with the mustard. Let's do maybe equal parts mustard, Dijon mustard. So let's call it 1, 2, probably about 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And then I put garlic. I want to put some miso because I do want to have a salt component. So I'm just going to put 1 teaspoon, but I'm going to use the other half of this tablespoon. I'm not going to fill it up. I'm just going to put a teaspoon's worth in there. So that'll give us a little bit of a salty component. Plus I like miso a lot. And then I would like to do probably, yeah, I have the 1/4 cup here. I'm going to do, I'm thinking, sorry, maybe 2 tablespoons of aquafaba. So I'm going to use this as my oil component. And then a 1/4 cup of water. Yeah, that's what I put in there. Sorry, I'm hesitating. So I'm going to use aquafaba as the oil and water. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do equal parts water and aquafaba. So 1/4 cup aquafaba. This is the chickpea juice that I drained off last night when we made the cookies. So I'm just repurposing it as oil today. Oil. And then maybe a teaspoon of this blue agave, couple or more, whatever you like, pepper. Am I missing anything? I'm not going to put the dill in until I'm done. Let me see. Okay, so I ran and got a mason jar while I was grinding that up. Okay, all right. So what I want to do is I want to put about, I can never get these little flaps open. You know how it says lift to pour? I always have to do it with something. So I'm going to put, because it is dill, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a dill lover. I'm just not. I don't know why. And I love dill pickles and all that kind of stuff, but I do like fresh dill a little bit, but not too much. All right, I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of dill because this is supposed to be a dill dressing. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna close this and shake it up. I don't wanna grind it in there because I don't really want a green dressing. I just want it to be lemony and dilly, kind of like what you would want on a piece of fish or what I think you would want. So let's taste. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Terry is going to love this. I'm going to put this dressing on the app and the website for you. Go get it. Holy cow. See what happens when you get inspired and I just want to eat it. See what happens? It all comes together. Oh my gosh. I have to put this, I cannot. All right, I'm going to have to leave this stuff on my counter because if I don't, I will not remember what I put in here. I mean, old age people, what are you going to do? All right, so I got my fish going. Fish! Oh boy. Wait, broiling fish. Oh, no. Oh, it's doing okay. I was like, uh-oh, we're about to have burnt fish. You got to remind me. All right. Here's our bowls. This is my last bag of lettuce, so that's okay because today's Friday. Well, I just have a partial one in there, but it's just a plain romaine, and I kind of like wanted the salad mix for tonight because this is a Friday night date night with fish. And you know what? A lot of people eat fish on Fridays, so I was kind of going with like the date night theme, and we're having a date, me and Terry, with our beautiful grandson, so I can't think of anything better. So we have that, the lettuce. Wait until Terry loves, he's gonna love this because when he was a meat eater, as you know, he did try to bargain with me when I told him we were gonna stop eating animals and living things, he bargained with me and said, okay, but he kind of wanted to keep the seafood, mainly scallops and shrimp. So I'm going to say that this is, oh yes, this is perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel my oven and I'm going to bring this over there and I'm going to look at this video later and I'm going to do the time on it. Like what time I stuck this in and put it on broil. It's kind of a cool idea to say we want to have broiled fish. But here it is. Look, the breadcrumbs got just a little bit brown. I hope you can see them. It's really hot. I don't want to get burnt. And I got to keep this stuff on the counter. Okay. So I'm going to have to call Terry down because he's going to be really excited. Now you see how fast I made this entire meal while on here with you. So no excuses. We can do this. And together we can do anything, right? So I'm going to go out on a limb here and put 4 pieces of this fish. Where is that yummy dressing? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm overly excited. I'm either overly excited or overly hungry. One or the other. All right. Here we go. Our lemony dill broiled fish. And it can be whatever kind of fish you like in your head. It can be cod. Hey, whatever fish you like, that's what it is. Okay, salud. Hey! You gotta come taste this. This is amazing. I'm so thrilled with this. I gotta do these recipes on the app and the website because you gotta try it. Yummy. Oh my gosh. You know what? You could even use this fish and do like fish tacos and make like a coleslaw. That would be delicious. You could do like a fish po' boy and put it on a sandwich. I mean, wow. How long did that take me? I'm eating already. This is yummy. Okay. I'm going to call Terry down because I want him to taste it. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Babe, this looks delicious.
So I made, while you were upstairs playing with the baby, I made a broiled fish.
Okay.
And that's what that is. I put 6 pieces in there for you because there's no guilt. It's really, spoiler alert,
delicious.
It's hearts of palm.
Okay.
And I made a lemon dill dressing that I want you to drizzle on the top. And
okay.
I loved the dressing.
Oh
I mean, feel free to put your fork in there and taste it before you,
let's see.
Before you know.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it? I said I'm putting this on the app. I was really excited. So drizzle that however much you need for your yumminess. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
This looks delicious. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. And I want you to just dig in and try. Let's see what you think. I think these are definitely recipe worthy.
Okay. They definitely look
and you don't have to agree with me. It won't be the first time you'd had to agree to disagree, right?
Yes, but let me taste. Wow, it's so flaky. Hearts of palm, flaky, just like fish.
It is. I like it because I broiled it, and it just. I know you loved broiled fish, and so I thought we're doing Friday night date night.
This is delicious. It has the consistency of the fish taste. I love the seasoning. I love the drizzle. Wow.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And you know what's so cool? You were upstairs with the baby for I don't know how long, 10 minutes or something. And I made this whole meal from start to finish.
In 10 minutes? Wow.
Yeah.
That's
broiled
crazy.
fish. Yum. All right.
You're going to love this. Absolutely a home run.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Thank
All
you,
right,
babe.
well, I guess we'll come back later after we put our little peanut down for bed and come back for some dessert.
All right, we'll see you. All right, it is the end of the day, and this is day 6.
Yep, the end of day 6.
It's been a heck of a day. It's been a long week.
Yeah,
right?
It's been a long week getting back in after the holidays, and it's Friday night. We just put our grandson down a little bit ago, and you know, the cat's full of energy. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's rolling around in the background. And so, what are we having for dessert, honey?
We're gonna have our go-to. We'll call it our go-to dessert.
Now it's our go-to dessert. I love it.
Our frozen grapes.
Yes.
So we absolutely love frozen grapes, and it's our go-to, especially on a long week and on a long day like today, right,
Yep.
babe?
It's just a great way to end the week because I love the way they burst in your mouth, and they just taste like little pieces of candy.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Little pieces of candy. You're absolutely right. So
Now the cat's moving the camera. Look at it shaking. How funny.
she is full of energy
What you
tonight.
guys are seeing, our world is like absolutely bad.
She is definitely full of energy tonight. So she's still a kitten.
Oh my gosh, she
So.
is. She's so loving now.
Oh my gosh, she's an incredible cat.
Anyway, so it's been a great day. We're gonna maybe not do any more work today. How about that?
I would love it.
It's almost 9 o'clock. And yeah, so thank you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow for day 7. And have a great evening, everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.